city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Right now.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're pulling off.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong when they win last week over the Giants.
One of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mitchell will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
Now Watson. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Pass incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14, Eagles nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Carr now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2, Watson. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone. And they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Carr now on first down. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, L.A. Deebo Samuel his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 27, Carr bulldozes, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now
here's another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Elijah Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it is 42-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Watson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the 41, Carr. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That is caught by Mitchell for a Charger touchdown.
third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that...
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Moore now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Chargers 56, Eagles nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
It certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate and count and use their vision in their eyes.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Moore on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing a big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LH.